going on, everybody? So I got a viewer request video here for y'all today. This one's a little bit of a doozy. I was trying to make sense of all of this and kind of look into it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure like how it all works. But anywho, the name of the band is Amadeus, which that I get. But then the name of the song is Blackjack II, Canto 13, Nunca. And again, I kind of tried looking to see how that works, like with albums, or what the deal is with all these numbers and all this kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's a little confusing. But at any rate, I'm really curious to check this one out. The viewer who requested this said it basically it's a doozy. And speaking of which, like I said, there's a viewer request. The song was requested by this ranger right here. Thank you. And yeah, so perhaps this ranger in the comments can let us know kind of what's the deal. Like, is this from a new album? Is this kind of like a remaster, or like from a collection, like a best of kind of deal? Yeah, I don't know. Lay it out for us a little bit if you would be so kind. But anywho, I'm excited to check this out. I've been really curious about this one, so let's dive on in, shall we? Rangers, go.
Del que arrastra y no puede soltar cuando el amor le quema. Ay, de aquel callará para honrar lo que escribe, mientras soñando espera. Sigue buscando entre puentes de cristal
was something there. Whew. And yeah, I forgot to mention it was featuring some folks. So I assume, well, I don't know for sure, but at any rate, the dude who was there in the very beginning when they're just doing the like acoustic guitars and he's doing like this falsetto, that dude's voice, oh man, it really impressed me big time. I mean, he's just got a great range and a great delivery. I mean, just phenomenal vocals from that dude. All the vocals were great, but that guy in particular, I don't know if he's the main one from this band or if he's one of the guests, but wow, wow, what a voice that dude's got. And I guess speaking of vocals, I'll just start with the vocals. Like I already said, I mean, the vocals were all really great. And the greatest thing about it is all three of them sounded so good together. Oh man, when they would hit the chorus, all together. I mean, the song, it felt like it couldn't get any more grand or any more large, or it would just, I don't know, like rupture a hole in space and time or something. Like it was like at the limit, at the max of the grandness that you could possibly get. Because it just was so full, the sound was so full and rich and just like I said, I mean, grand and epic and uh, just, it was just such an energy, really cool. They definitely took it to the max here, as far as that one, really hitting it hard there, like, in the certain parts in the chorus, and man, it just felt so epic. And also just the arrangement of this song was very interesting. It's almost like there were like three parts to it, but each part was connected to each other. It's not like it felt like separate songs. Even though they were relatively different from the other parts, they still felt part of the song. And so that was really neat too. It was almost like chapters, if you will. And yeah, it was really cool, very different, especially that first part where they're just there doing the acoustic, and it's very just moody, like almost reminds me of kind of like a jazz kind of style, something to where you just kind of feel the music, like it's what's the word? Almost like the music wasn't scripted, almost like they're just jamming, like they're oh Lord, what is the word? Like improvising, kind of. That's what I mean with kind of like a jazz or blues style. It almost felt like they're just there improvising a little bit, just feeling the music, and it was really cool. But the acoustic guitar sounded so great, the way they were doing it, and then the violin. And speaking of the violin, I love the violin throughout the whole song. This band, now that I think about it, especially with the violin, reminds me a little bit of the band, I think the name is Runa Yena, like RUNA space LLENA. They released an album actually earlier this year. I don't remember if it was in March or something like that, but it's actually pretty solid. I enjoyed it. It reminds me kind of this style. So yeah, if you dig this, I would check out Runa Yena as well. But I need to look into this band more because I mean, just what a well-crafted song. And the way everything worked together was great. I love, like, in the third part when the guitars got a little edgier, like heavier, and had a really great melody, a great riff in there. And then again, of course, you have the violin, which was awesome. The drumming was fantastic. I mean, everything just worked together really well. Just really well-written song, well-arranged, and, it hit all the right spots. And it was moody and kind of like emotional in others. And then all the vocalists sounded great. And when they all got together, it was epic. It just a grand sound. Just quite the song here. Quite the song. I enjoyed it a lot. So massive thank you to the Ranger who requested this song. And yeah, let us know. What's the deal with this band? How long have they been around? Is this from a new album coming out soon? Or again, is it some kind of anniversary type of reissue? Because, with all these guests and stuff like that. Or is it a best of? you know, I don't know. It's a little confusing to me. I was trying to figure it all out, but anywho, yeah. Thanks again, and let me know, everyone, in the comments down below what you thought of this bad boy here. It was a doozy indeed, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.